Robert back here, Bluegrass Bushcraft. Just wanted to show an update on my cherry spoon I'm carving. And a little carving on it. Drew that out in red. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not. But the grain of the wood kind of goes at a curve. So I'm making the spoon at a little bit of a curve to make it more stronger, more sturdy. And I just got to tell you all, this is really extremely hard for me to do this by hand. I mean, by hard, I'm a woodworker making crafts with power tools. I've got a shop full of power tools, let me tell you. And it is so hard not to go over there and just turn on my scroll saw, my bandsaw, drag out the Dremel with all the grinding and sanding tools and just tear into it and have this done in no time. I mean, I can make a nice spoon like that, but I'm doing this all by hand. Y'all seen from the last video, so far the only tool I've used is the F1 and then the saw to cut it. Y'all remember I had a hard time with splitting through this. If you can see this end right here that I ended up cutting off. It's just plumb full of knots, and that is the hardest wood I've ever tried to cut through. I mean, I guess cherry is a hard wood itself. I don't know much about it. But once I got that end cut off, you can see I'm making a little progress on it. This F1 is doing an excellent job slicing and dicing. The F1 just really digs down. I like the way, really like the way it's working for me. I can cut down in there and get that curve. I mean, it's doing really well. Don't really know what I'm doing. I've never done anything like this before, not by hand. So some of you all that do carve spoons, have carved spoons, if you see something I'm doing wrong, please tell me. Anything that you can tell me to help me out, advice. If you see something I'm doing that I may be planning on cutting my thumb off or something, I'd really like to know. I don't know if you can see it. Right in here. Turn it around. I can't see nothing through this monitor, but there's a little red streak right through here. Now that section is really extremely hard. I'm having a little bit of trouble right in there. But that's where I'm going to burn it down in there, so I'm not going to be doing too much carving in that area. I don't think. No more than I have to. Just have to wait and see. This F1, as you can see, the long cuts. I mean, I can really take a lot of material off there at one time. Now that I got those knots out of the end of it. We're also just getting down in these corners. I can get my little fine cuts. Take it off really slowly without digging down into the handle. You can see this F1 is really making quick work out of this. I mean, it's bringing that material off quick, let me tell you. Learning a little bit. Like I said, I've never done any wood carving before, but I am learning a little bit. When it starts digging in, if I don't want it to dig in anymore, I can curve it just a little bit and bring it back out. Sometimes it just really digs down in there, gets a good bite. Alright. Y'all can see there it's starting to take a little bit of a shape. Far from being where it needs to be. So it's not going to be the straightest spoon because I'm going to try to keep it with the grain to make it a little stronger. But we're making a little progress on it. And anyway, Terry, this is for you, buddy. Told you wasn't going to be out of working on this spoon without drinking my coffee. Got my imusa pot. Modified the handle a little bit. I cut the long part of the handle off and curled it under where I can get a finger grip there. Made me a little one of my little lids to fit it. Using my little alcohol rope stove. Got the idea from John, the MI Woodsman. And these little miniature canister sets. Pretty cool. I got individual servings of coffee in there. I have to modify that handle on that imusa pot a little more. Made that a little small. I can get my finger